Hey everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Stephen Light. I'm here at Discount Forklift. This is the Discount Forklift YouTube channel. So William, congratulations. Aaron, good job, man. I'm happy to be helping you all out. So really quick, before we dive into today's video, well, I mean, we're already there, right? I got to show you what everybody gets when you do business here at Discount Forklift. So the first thing we supply you with is going to be a Evolution of Lifting t-shirt, which is awesome. It's super funny. Cheeky, you know, it gets the people going. What can I say? Just gonna roll it up here. So that's the first thing we supply you with. And then we also give you a Lift Hero hat. So, sorry, there's a string on it. But this hat's awesome. It keeps the sun out of your eyes on a sunny day like today. It's really handy. And then we also have an equipment maintenance guide. So this is just full of useful information to know to maintain your lift, on top of, you know, checklists that I recommend photocopying if you can. So you always have a, you know, blank slate to come back to. And then we also want you to have a troubleshooting guide. So this is basically some little things to keep an eye on, just to know. I mean, do you have fuel in the tank? It could be something simple is all we're trying to say. So just, we want you to remember the basics. And yeah, in order to keep all of this stuff on your lift and in your hands, we have a reusable tote that's super handy. And I mean, yeah, you can just do whatever you want with it. Okay, but yeah, here we go. This is a telehandler by the name of Maryland. If you step over here, you can see Maryland. The last four of Maryland's social is 4340. And as you see, she is a 50742. So what that means is she is a 7,000 pound lift with 42 feet of reach, which is super cool. And American flag, right? Because we're in America. America! Yeah, okay. So what you see here is Aperture tires. And these are really nice. I mean, honeycombs, right? So they kind of imitate air pneumatics. Here is the boom, of course, and you've got the hood of the lift here, and you can do, you know, all your maintenance and stuff. Here we've got some nice mirrors. Of course, these giant tires, once again, come like right up to my belly button. I love these big lifts. Okay, then we've got our service sticker on each side of the quote-unquote mast, right? And I did bring my handy tape measure, so let's check out these forks. They look pretty standard. Could be wrong, but let's see. We're coming in, okay, yeah, 48 inches, so pretty cool. And yeah, so the cool thing about this lift is it's got, I mean, what you expect with a telehandler. It's not as big as like a 10,000 pound, so you're not gonna have the outriggers, which gives you a little more maneuverability. You do have the option for quick auxiliary hydraulics here. We've got some connections if you want to do different attachments. Right on the side, you have the ability to attach different options. And yeah, I mean, you're going to have different options for steering. You can do different types of turning with this lift. And then we also have our, you know, the cockpit here. So I'm going to put the bag down. Here is where you're going to shift the lift. You're going to have 3 different gears. This is also the horn. You've got your brake and your gas. And of course the steering wheel. These are your lights right here. You've got your fuel down there. And then the ignition, of course. And that little switch is what controls if you're using the boom or not. So if you flip it to the top, you have boom control. And this is what controls the boom. And then from here you have your tilt controls. And let's see, this is going to tilt the cabin if you're on a slope or whatnot. This is your steering control. So if you want to steer with just the front tires turning or all tires turning, or, you know, it has 3 different styles of turning. So we'll get into that. And okay, you've also got your fuel cap here. This is where you're going to put all your gasoline in, you know, diesel, I should say, sorry. And okay, yeah, if you need to jump on top of the lift, you've got like a nifty step. You can get up here, which is cool. You can inspect everything, check out your hydraulic hoses and stuff. Super nice. And from there, we've also got the back end of the lift, which, yeah, this is for your hydraulic fluid if you need to top it off or anything. But yeah, here, why don't I take her for a spin really quick. I'm just gonna walk around the front one more time. But yeah, check her out. If you call Marilyn by her name, she'll treat you better. And yeah, we'll just take her for a spin over here. Maybe do a figure 8, go back, I'll show you the boom. Let's see. Let's check her out. So yeah, give me 1 second. Let me just set up. Get my seatbelt on. Okay. Oh, I didn't mention the e-brake. Okay, the e-brake is on the left side of the seat. Pretty simple. You just have to depress the thing with your hand and it works out. So I'm gonna pop it in and start her up. All right, so I took the e-brake off and I'm gonna switch the boom up. Hello, all right, cool. And yeah, why don't we just start in first gear and we can try the brakes out, right? So I'll do the brakes. All right, we got some brakes and we'll go in reverse. Okay, so I mean the brakes are great. That was neutral. Why don't we shift it into second gear and I'll take her for a spin over here. All right, so that's second gear. You can get a feel for that. Okay, and then we can switch up the steering really quick. Let's try this out. Okay, so that is that's with the steering control selected down. If you see, I can do really tight turns now because all my wheels are turning, which is pretty awesome. And then yeah, here's third gear. I mean, we can pick it up a notch, but why don't we go backwards and I'll show you another style of the steering. Awesome. Okay, I'm in the shade for a minute, which is cool. Okay, let's do the other option of steering, which is if we go this way, now the tires are gonna do something completely different. All right, so we're gonna go back to the front. You see that, the crab walk? I mean, what? I'm going sideways. I mean, we're gonna go into the warehouse here in a minute, which I'm not trying to do. So let's go backwards. And I'm gonna straighten the tires out with any luck. Okay, so right about there, my back tires are straight. So if I go here and then there, I can straighten out my front tires and the brakes still work. Okay, awesome. Really quick, check out the tilt on the carriage. So that's like the little knob. Pretty sweet. I mean, look at, I got my forks dangling. Okay, that's a little too much. Okay, very nice. Let's see. From here, I'm gonna go that way and we're gonna test out the boom a little bit. So if you guys wanna follow me over there, we'll shift it into third gear going forward. And I mean, we can start cooking. All right. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put it back in neutral. And yeah, I mean, as you can see, pretty sweet lift. All the gears are nice. The lights right here are pretty awesome. So I'll show you the reach, but let me do the lights really quick. You've got 2 lights in the front and there's 2 in the back. Just if you're working in a dim or dark area, I mean, that's gonna be very helpful just so people can see you. And then on top of that, you've also got the option to tilt the carriage, but I'll do that after we do the boom you can stand in the front and see as the carriage tilts. But really quick, let's check out the reach. So I'm gonna switch it over to the boom. And yeah, as you see, I pull backwards to go up, and I go left to retract, and I push right to push it forward. So yeah, you wanna be cautious and careful here with 42 feet of reach. You've got some numbers for reference and stuff. But yeah, super helpful there. And yeah, I mean, you can tilt as you reach. Okay. All right, so there we go. We've got the reach out. We can go up now. All right. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. All right, sorry. You definitely want to be mindful and careful. Don't overextend. But yeah, I mean, pretty sweet lift. Okay, let's bring it back in. Okay, and then let's see, if I start tilting the cabin here, let's see if you guys can see the cabin tilt. So I'm gonna go right. Nice, okay, and then I can go left. Very cool. So yeah, if you're working on a slope, I mean, this is helpful. Okay, we'll go back this way. And yeah, you've got a horn. I always forget the horn until last. But yeah, I mean, really sweet lift. Okay, and I'm gonna jump out here. Here's that e-brake. And then this is how you release the tension there. We're in neutral, so I feel good. I'm gonna turn the key here to turn her off and jump out. But yeah, hey, congrats. And if you saw water coming from the forks, that's because it recently rained here. So, I mean, even though it looked like I was rocking the lift over, that's not the case. I just need to be sure to retract the boom at the appropriate time. But yeah, other than that, I mean, William, this is a sweet lift. Just treat her well and she'll treat you well.